2 years ago, my GPA was 1.6, and today it's 3.10. And no, I didn't start waking up at 3 a.m. like a maniac or study 15 hours a day. I'm a biomedical engineering student who hit rock bottom and clawed his way back by building a system for studying. Give me 8 minutes and I'll show you how you can build a system like this too. Also, if you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and let's get into the video. So what does building a system for studying mean? I view it as being able to integrate studying habits in your daily life. So for my case, for the last 2 years, I've been studying at least 2 to 3 hours pretty much every single day for all of my semesters. Obviously, that level of consistency is going to have a great impact on your academic success, but that's not all. I feel like having good efficiency and knowing how to study smarter than most people is just as important as consistency. Well, how do you study efficiently? Well, for starters, a systematic approach to studying is always going to be good. Meta-analysis actually shows that the average human attention for studying is about 25 minutes, so I would definitely recommend 25 and 5 splits when studying. That means 25 minutes of studying and 5 minutes of rest, which mainly consists of just getting up, maybe drinking a glass of water, but not scrolling through your phone, your social media, none of that. So in short, a systematic approach to studying will always help you be more efficient. There's one more thing that's really important that determines your efficiency, and that is called the Parkinson's Law. Parkinson's Law basically talks about your level of efficiency based off of the time you're given to complete a certain task. So when you're doing your Pomodoro split for 25 minutes, if you can convince yourself to complete a certain topic or solve X amount of questions in that given time, your efficiency is going to skyrocket. Okay, aside from that, let me talk about spaced repetition. Spaced repetition is one of the best techniques I've used for studying. I'm a biomedical engineering student. Biomedical engineering mostly consists of anatomy and biological functions, whereas other engineering fields such as mechanical engineering or electrical engineering, they mostly consist of numerical values, problems, circuits, so memorization is not a key part of their field. But if you're a biomedical engineering student like me, I feel like spaced repetition is really important to combat the forgetting curve. The forgetting curve is a psychological model that illustrates how information in the brain can fade away if you don't review it. One other technique that you can use to be more efficient in studying is called the priming method. Priming mostly consists of looking at lecture notes before the class, and what priming does is when you enter the class and your professor talks about that topic, your brain connects the dots much faster and it enables you to learn in a much faster pace. Okay, so we talked about studying efficiently, but what about building discipline? What is the most easiest way to build discipline? Well, meta-analysis actually shows that in order to build a habit, it takes approximately 61 days. Obviously, that depends from activity to activity and from person to person, but when it comes to studying, I feel like the main optimal time required to, integrate certain things in your daily life and pretty much being able to do certain things every single day, it takes about 2 months. One of the best approaches you can take to, having a disciplined lifestyle is adding up everything slowly. It's not just, okay, I want to be super successful, I'm going to study 5 hours today because I can. And yes, you can study for 5 hours, but that's not something I would recommend. Most of my mentees that I work with always mention the same thing. Don't try to take huge leaps when you're trying to build discipline. You have to think of it as you're climbing a stair. You have to take one step at a time, one step at a time, one step at a time. You have to incrementally improve. Start by only doing 2 Pomodoro sessions per day. Only 1 hour. Try to make it as easy as possible so your brain doesn't stress thinking about it. If you really want to turn into a daily habit, it has to be easy, it has to be repeatable. Let's say you want to build daily studying habits from scratch. 25 minutes studying, 5-minute break, and you'll be done for the rest of the day. Try to implement that in your daily life for a week, and then take a look. Does it make you stressful? Is it hard to complete? Is it easy to complete? If it's too easy, then you can increase it to maybe like 3 sessions, and try another week. If it still is too easy, you can increase it to 4 sessions, maybe 5. But you have to keep repeating and repeating. And then observing. You have to see and determine whether if it suits you or not. If it's difficult for you to complete, and if it's very tiring, you have to lower the amount of studying per day. Because the more you make a big deal out of it, the harder it is to actually sit in the seat and start studying. Your brain may see it as a source of stress. And if that happens, your brain is going to force you away from studying. It's going to force you to scroll through your phone, and that's how procrastination happens. Procrastination doesn't happen because you have bad habits. It happens because your brain wants to get away from stress. It's that simple. It's an emotional response of your brain. And the key to getting away from that is making your tasks easier. Thank you so much for watching. I apologize if the quality is not good, especially the voice quality. You can change that by subscribing to this channel. Also, if you want to see more in-depth videos about studying, building habits, increasing your GPA, or anything engineering related, hit that subscribe button because that's what I'm going to be doing in this channel. Also, as you heard from the video, I work as a mentor. I have a program called Discipline Coaching where I help other people achieve academic success. I write custom daily routines, I give them an Excel sheet, for habit tracking. Basically, we do discussion and feedback calls pretty much every single day. If you also want to work with me one-on-one, hit me up. You can DM me on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.